Hi guys, right, so we're going to do some tests today on this Sunpow BCN-H electric pressure washer. A couple of things to mention. First of all, if you saw the first video, discrepancies everywhere. The box says one thing with different ratings, the booklet says another, and the rating plate says something completely different. I would suggest going with the label here rather than rely on any of the figures on the machine. The most important thing here is the working pressure, which does seem to tally between the three things. Sorry, the instructions and the rating label here, 110 bar. So when you're looking at other pressure washers, that's the thing you need to be comparing. Forget the maximum pressure, it's irrelevant. So because of the noise, I think we're going to do this in sections, which I will tack together in Camtasia, and probably just, instead of trying to talk over the noise of the motor, I'm just going to add notes onto the screen as little captions as we go. So what we're going to do is test each one of these nozzles. We go from 0 degrees to 15, 25, 40, and then the soap dispenser nozzle. They all fit into the end of this one. A bit of muck on these threads, so I am going to be popping a little bit of silicone based grease, but you can use lithium based grease as well. You can see that bit of muck on there that's going to need just rubbing off. So we'll run through the nozzles, then we will swap over to this nozzle, and then we will try the 4 adapters. Again, we will be applying a little bit of grease onto these bayonet fittings just to improve the ease of inserting them and the seal. And yeah, we'll see how we go. What I've done is chosen a particularly manky bit of patio that is a couple of years probably since this has been done, and we'll try each nozzle in turn. We'll try the variable nozzles, and we'll just do a little bit of each nozzle and just see how easily that cleans. We've got the hose ready. We're just going to apply some grease, and then we'll be back hopefully. Okay, so we have applied some of the grease that's now leaking out all over the table to the bayonet fittings at both ends. We've connected the hose, which is leaking slightly. Don't know where that's dripping from. Made the connection the other side. Very important to pull the trigger, let the water run through, as you can see there. Pump's got to be full of water before you turn this on. We'll just turn this on now. It's going to be noisy. I've got face protection and ear defenders, which I shall put on in a minute. And let's just hear this noise. Actually not as bad as I was expecting. So yeah, we will try this multi-nozzle first, and then we'll go to the turbo nozzle, and then we will try the 90 degree. Really only useful for perhaps doing gutters and under the car, perhaps, that sort of thing, or maybe under tables, patio furniture. Yeah, it's going to be loads of uses hopefully for that. And then we'll briefly just connect that up and see what sort of water flow you get through that. So we're going to be setting up the camera down onto the floor there, and we'll give that a go. Okay, so I've got the camera a bit wet there. Jeez. Yeah, so I mean, not massively powerful. Certainly used more powerful than that, but you could see the turbo was doing its job okay. I thought that was adjustable. It turns out that it's not. It just unscrews for cleaning, or if it ever gets blocked. It's not adjustable. I was undoing it, that was all. That multi is adjustable. When the blades are was it closed like that, I mean, it was doing a 180 degree fan. Pretty powerful when it was just pinpointed, and I was cleaning that just fine. The 90 degree, well, that is a very much a fan shape. Very powerful. You could see when that was being activated how much that was blowing the whole wand back against me. So that would be very useful for under-car cleaning, patio furniture, possibly the other way for gutter clearing, that sort of thing. So yeah, interesting, not too bad. We are now going to swap that over. Yes, actually, coming out of the brush, good flow from that. No reasons to suspect that would do any damage to a car, and powerful enough to, along with some detergent and these bristles, to clean the car, I would think. So yeah, no problems there. So we're just going to swap these over now and see how these ones operate. Okay, first nozzle in is the one for the soap dispenser, so we're going to get very little pressure but quite a lot of flow. Red is the 0 degree nozzle. This is the highest pressure one, obviously. That's doing a pretty good job. A lot of blowback in my face, but we've got the face mask on. So we're going to go for the 15 degree one next. Okay, so less pressure, wider spray, a little harder to remove all of the grass. I'm going to move to, I think 40 degrees is next. Let's have a look. No, 25 degrees is next. Let's try that. nowhere near as good as cleaning the moss and the weeds that are growing through there. And the final one is the 40-degree nozzle. Not expecting much from this one. Yeah, very little use for that one apart from clearing already loose debris off of the path. Right, so pretty obvious there which ones work. As you can see, the results there are pretty acceptable with the higher power nozzles, and this is where we started, that sort of level of moss, grass and weeds growing up, and it's pretty much cleared what I want there, no complaints at all. It's not as noisy as I was expecting, to be honest. So yeah, not as powerful as perhaps I would have liked. It's going to take longer obviously to do any amount of work compared to a higher power one, but I think for that sort of money that is, yeah, perfectly acceptable. Some of the lichen has not been removed, but I didn't really concentrate for too long with the stronger nozzle. So I'll give it another go in a minute, see if we can just get that off as well. Right, so we've just popped the red nozzle back on. I'm just going to try and do this by hand. There's a bit of lichen there, hopefully you can see it, and we're going to blast that off with this red nozzle, hopefully. If we get it in, there we go, I'm zooming in here, didn't mean to do that, here we go. So yeah, completely gone. Got a bigger patch there. Where's the? Let's try that. And up there. Yeah, no problems at all clearing that. That is going to be good. Let's try and do that bit there. Yeah, no problems. You can see the difference in colour there. So yeah, pretty pleased. Let's try a little bit on this one. Fortunately that sprayed back in our faces, and that's probably not done the video any favours. Oh dear. So yeah, I think that proves that is pretty good, totally acceptable results for that sort of price. See how clean that's come up. So I think we are happy to recommend that. 3-year warranty. If you go onto their Facebook page, I think you get an extra 3 months. And weirdly, there was a scratch card inside this, and I've scratched it, and there's £20 cash, and you have to email them. I don't know quite how you redeem that, whether they give you a 20 quid refund. We will do that and see. I doubt they're just going to give 20 quid away for no reason. Let's see if I can get that card out. There you go, a £20 result there. Contact them on that email address. I'm not holding my breath. If you register on their Facebook page, you get an extra 3 months warranty. So yeah, not bad results, I think, for that price. No complaints whatsoever. Fair bit of work to do now. Anyway, hope that was useful to anyone who may be considering one of these, and yeah, catch you later. Okay, so just some final thoughts really. No hesitation in recommending this. A couple of things. The storage for all of the bits and pieces is absolutely fine. Because these bayonet fittings are so easy to remove from the handle and the back of the machine, you may find it easier just to disconnect these each time to coil the high pressure hose up. Again, the storage for the cable perfectly fine. A bit stiff at the moment because it's December and it's bloody freezing here. Tool storage, no problems at all. I would certainly recommend rinsing the nozzles, which I have not put back in yet. I would rinse everything before putting it away. I would also reapply the silicone grease from time to time. Just bear in mind that same grease is going to attract bits of grit and whatever. Now it's a shame there is no storage for that fifth piece. It's going to have to go onto the actual nozzle of the pipe itself, and I guess it's not a major problem. Might not be able to do that one-handed, or can I? There we go. So that is on. So yeah, I could be honest, for 175 quid, that is a pretty good buy. It's certainly going to do the task, perhaps slower than a 570 quid Karcher K7, but yeah, no problems. Highly recommend that, and we'll see how it goes over the course of the next few months. There's quite a lot of work to do here at the moment after the floods. A lot of mud out the front, so we're going to be doing putting it through its paces over the coming weeks and months. Anyway, look, I hope that was helpful. So yeah, catch you all later. Back again, just wanted to add this as a final part of this video. For storage, this will go back into the box. You don't have to detach any of the accessories or the hose pipe connection at the base of the machine. It will go straight back into its box for storage, which might be useful if you're using an outside shed like I will be, and just to keep any possible frost off of it. There's never any frost inside the shed, but just an extra level of protection there. You can put it all back in there.